Hello, good morning, everyone. I am running late today, but I want to talk about this Sexforgrade movie that was done by BBC, the documentary. If you haven't watched it, I'll be uploading it this evening. I've done the video, but I'll be putting it live later this evening. It's really something that any parents with a child in the university needs to watch. Any child that's about to enter the university need to watch it. And for us that have been through the university, it was like, oh my God, yeah, this has always happened. We always known about Sexforgrades and you know how the lecturers intimidate the female students. It's always been there. It's like a hidden, what will I say now, happening in our universities. But that's not what I'm making this video. Why am I making this video? Well, there was this topic that came up yesterday. A Coza church member was actually talking about the fact that one of her lecturers years ago actually demanded sex from her, or actually raped her. That's what she said. Like actually demanded sex for her and then wanted to do something to her. And there's been this big debate going on, and I wanted to put my mouth to it, okay? Because you know, Nigerians, we are actually hypocrites sometimes. Yeah, sometimes we actually think that people are fools. That's what we think. We think other people are fools. So Coza church member, you, this particular person, from what information I've gotten, when the rumor of her pastor raping Biodu was, you know, when it was, you know, being talked about, she was like, oh, how can she say my pastor raped me? Why didn't she? I mean, they don't have any atom of guilt. So you believe that it is, so you believe so. So why have you guys been, you know, going after Biodu all this while? You know something, Nigerians, I bow for us, okay? When it came to the lecturers, yeah, we all jumped into it. It was a bandwagon. We want our lecturers to be sacked. We believe, even everybody came out. We are condemning the lecturers. It didn't happen to me when I was in school. Sorry about that. For those that it happened, it's not good. But what I'm trying to say in this my video is, whether it's a pastor, whether it's a lecturer, whether it is a nurse, whoever it is, a minor is a minor. A minor is a minor. So when people say that something has happened to them, we should support them. You cannot expect us to support you now when you did not support Biodu, okay? So you Coza members that are talking about their experience in university, I think you should just shut up. That's all I want to say to you. So you actually believe that someone could be molested and keep quiet because the person that did that was, you know, a father figure or someone that they trusted. Now you guys are talking. You don't have any shame. That's all I can say. No shame at all. For you to come and be saying, oh, it happened to me too. Oh, it happened to me too by lecturer. Yes, so we know lecturers. We also know that pastors are also doing it. So if you can condemn lecturers, you should also condemn pastors who are doing it. They are both rape. They are both molestation. So why is there why are we talking about the lecturers without being able to talk about the pastors and you know, other people that are doing it? Rape is rape. It doesn't matter who does it. A minor is a minor. Okay? Lecturers issue. I've addressed that Sexforgrade issue on my video, and I'm going to post it this evening, because it's something that if you went to university, if you had been through the 4 walls of university, it was happening. We all know that. We also know that most of these lecturers were cultists. They were in cults. They were being protected by most of the fraternities in universities. They were untouchable. Okay? Thank God that this girl, Kiki, had the guts to expose them. I hope someone else should expose some of these pastors too. Because we know them. We know the pastors that are being accused of molesting people, of raping people. We know them. We hear about them. People talk about them. Maybe someone should go. I'm not saying, get the point here. People should not come and tell me, oh, touch not my anointed. And these lecturers we're talking about, was he not a pastor? So some of them were pastors. They had churches. So if we can go after them, why was Biodu, what's his name? Is it Biodu Fatim Loyi, the Coza pastor? Why was he a special case? Why were the church members supporting him? Why were we Nigerians saying, oh, why didn't she come out 10 years ago when it happened? Why is she coming out now? So why are these ladies who were molested how many years ago by their pastors, why are they by their lecturers, why are they coming out now? Our society is in decay. That's problem in the system. Instead of us to talk about the problem, instead of us to, when someone comes out, for us to encourage the person, we go after the person, we go after their morality, we go after the fact that they are ladies. People are writing about that, oh, people that are girls in university, they wear short things. What has short things got to do with someone in trust? Someone that your parents have trusted their children with, molesting them. We push the blame to the victims. That is our society. We're always looking for who to push the blame to. Is the victim. My point is, why I'm ranting this morning is that I don't think any Coza member, anybody that is a Coza member, that talks about this Sexforgrade issue, may God visit you again. I'm telling you. Because you guys have a problem. You have a log in your eyes. Your pastor is being accused of doing the same thing that these lecturers did, and you guys were protecting him. And now you have the guts to tell us, oh, I was done the same thing by my lecturer. And you did not talk about it. You held it, you kept it. And you are now like 10 years later, 50. So you know somebody can keep something like that 10 years later. So why were you after Biodu? Or Busola, sorry. Why were you after Busola? Why were you telling us why didn't Busola talk? So why didn't you talk? Why are you talking now? You can deceive those you want to deceive. You can make jest of those you want, not me. I look at issues and I say, what is wrong with these people? Do they think that we? And I'm going to go to the wall of that Coza member that made that comment. I'm going to tell her what I think about her. Because during all this while that we're talking about her pastor, she was after how innocent her pastor was. That if it really happened, Busola could not have kept it. Busola could have said it all this while. Busola kept, why did she keep it? And there's no evidence. Okay, your own case, where is the evidence? Where is the evidence, Biko? Tell me. Where is the evidence? No evidence too. But Nigerians want to believe you. They don't want to believe Busola. You see, because it has to do with the pastor. Anyway, I saw that video of a Coza member, still a member, ranting of being raped or being molested by her lecturer 10 years ago. I went through her profile and I found out that she was a strong supporter of Biodu Fatim Loyi. And I was like, you are a hypocrite. And I had to talk about it this morning. You are a hypocrite, okay? If you could attack Busola for speaking out, you don't have any morality to come on any social media or any handle to talk about Sexforgrade. You don't have any morality to talk about it because you are asking for evidence. So I'm asking you also, I'm not going to name you. I'm going to do your video later this evening. I'm going to talk about you in a very detailed way later. Nigerians, we really need to understand that people that have been put under the trust, our children have been put, we have entrusted our children to. We have given our children to. They owe us. They owe us that responsibility of not molesting our children. And even if it's 10 years or 15 years later that our children speak about it, we need to believe them. We need to talk about it. We should not be asking for evidence, because these lecturers are denying it anyway, just like Biodu denied it. If not that Kikimodu had videos, she did an investigative. I wish that Biodu's own was also investigative. We lost an opportunity there. Anyway, I just want to talk about this because I don't know what the morality are for people who are supporting, even my friends who are supporting, Biodu. Where is the evidence? They are attacking lecturers. You are not. I'm not saying that I'm in support of them, never, and I'll never be. But all I'm saying is, if you have ever supported Biodu, if you have ever supported the Coza pastor, why were you supporting them? If you believe that people could be molested, people could be raped by people who are like a father figure, and they will keep quiet, so you actually believe that. So what was all this case about Bisola lying about? Because they are kind of similar. She was a minor. The children in the university are minors. Similar cases. They couldn't talk. She couldn't talk. The only difference is this ones are lecturers, that one is a pastor. Pastors are not anointed. They are very anointed. They cannot be touched. They cannot do any harm. But lecturers can. You see our life in Africa? If this case happened in the Western world, whether it's a pastor or a lecturer or a mechanic or whatever, you will be accountable. But no, in Africa we protect. We try to protect, we try to hide. Oh my God, we have a long way to go. A long way to go. All right, I just want to talk about this, and I'm actually very late to work today. It's a lot of traffic. I'm gonna go off now because I really need to call my office. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you for listening. Let's talk about this in a more intellectual way. Both cases are the same. Both of them, there's an accusation. Whether you're a lecturer or you're a pastor, when you have a minor under your charge, you have the responsibility to make sure that those trusts are not broken. If they are broken, we need to actually encourage our children to speak out and not be afraid and not be intimidated by anything. But the more we support and the more we start asking them where is the evidence, the more they will not speak. That is my take on this. Thank you. Oh my